Hey everybody, Tom Barnes, stories from the 78 from the Hershey Super Sweet Adventure right here on the Mag Mile, downtown Chicago. Perfect spot for spring break, or if you just like Hershey's, why not? I'm gonna talk to my friend Stacy all about this space and how this could be the spot you spend maybe Mother's Day, getting your Easter baskets all situated and having a little fun. That is the story from the 78 here, downtown Chicago. All right, so inside the gift shop here at the Hershey Super Sweet Adventure, look at this framed perfectly for my friend Stacy, who is the CEO of this fine establishment. Why don't you give your fancy title, Stacy?
I'm the CEO of Original X Productions, and we are the company that produces and operates Hershey Super Sweet Adventure.
So you guys have been here for a little bit, but you've added some things. But for folks that have never been, tell them what they're in for when they come through this experience.
Yeah, it's a really fun experience where you can sort of explore the world of your favorite Hershey candies, right? It's about playing, engaging, immersing yourself in sort of a really fun activity.
And it's like storybook. There's a story to it, I should say, where you got to collect some things and walk through all those different little activations that are immersive.
Yeah. So it's sort of the premise is that you are training to become a sweet seeker. And so you're a sweet seeker in training, and our staff is here to help guide your path to becoming an honorary sweet seeker.
So what is a sweet seeker?
Come in! They call me the head sweet seeker. I oversee all the
Sweet seeker is somebody who, works in the workshop, tinkers around, sort of helps make everything extra special.
So you walk through this space, you go to the little counter there where you get your badge, and you meet, is that a sweet seeker up there too? Who is it? Okay.
Yeah, so we call that Sweet Seeker Central.
Okay.
So you come in and you get your photo taken, you get your custom badge. That's a new addition, which people are really enjoying getting to see that. And then, you get your lanyard, you've got your badge, and you can make your way throughout all of the different experiences. We've got a Twizzlers space, we've got Jolly Rancher, Hershey Kisses, and obviously Reese's.
And that backspace for the kisses, where you can draw something, you put it into this little magic machine box thing, and then it pops up on the screen. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, that's my favorite. I'm glad you asked me about it. So you can draw and kind of design your own custom foil for a Hershey Kiss. Put your name on the plume. Cool. Here we've got Chicago, but you could write your name on it, or you could write happy birthday, sort of whatever fits for you. You design that, and then like you said, you put it in and scan it, and then you'll see it come out on our factory on the conveyor belt.
Oh, that's fantastic. And then all these other little spots that you get to just kind of immerse yourself in. The Twizzler ones, it seems like a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. We have a maze, which is really fun. I don't know if you went through the tunnel.
Oh, I did.
Dizzying.
Yes, I sure did.
Yes, but Twizzler's all about twisting, so
yeah.
we make it really twisty. So you'll come out of that one a little, twisted.
And then before you walk in there, you kind of go through those the little pre-twisty, I guess. You can get on your hands and knees and crawl through some space there, and then you get inside there.
It's sort of make it your own, right? We've also got these really cool, twisty chairs that are really fun to sort of, spin around and twist yourself around in. Fun for kids and adults alike. So sort of lots of little areas of activation to have just a fun experience.
And I love the little icebreaker thing, especially if you're a parent. This is the time of year where you might be overdressed for a certain time of the day, but then a certain time you won't be.
Get a little cool
down. You get in there and to cool off a little bit.
A little minty blast.
Yeah.
We actually updated that to make it colder. It wasn't cold enough, at least not for me, when we were open previously.
And of course, the Reese's, the mixing of the two with the whole thing. That's a lot of fun.
It's the best combination, right? Peanut butter and chocolate. And so we give you a lot of opportunities to interact with that. Lots of games to play to sort of figure out what's your right ratio. Some people like a little bit more peanut butter. Some people like a little bit more chocolate. And here you can do it however you like.
What do you like better? A little more chocolate, a little bit more peanut butter? Where you sit?
I really like the seasonal versions of it, which have a little bit more peanut butter.
Like the Easter bunny?
Yes.
Yes. That's my favorite. Which we are upon that season.
Yes, we are. So
it's
and
a
the
Valentine's
time for spring
hearts.
break.
Yeah, and the hearts are pretty good too, I will say.
Christmas trees. Yeah.
Absolutely, all the fun. And I just know when you walk in this space, all the colors are wonderful. The Jolly Rancher exhibit, you have some fun activations where you can smell a little bit to get the different flavors of the Jolly Ranchers.
Yeah, Jolly Ranchers are just like all about intensity, right? They have like such strong, powerful flavors, strong smells. They're just so iconic and memorable. So we wanted to think about a way to bring that to life and sort of have a really bright, fun, multi-sensory experience.
Now, obviously, there's a lot of brands that are underneath the Hershey brand.
Yeah.
Was it tough to narrow it down to a space. I mean, because the space isn't small. It's huge space.
Yeah.
Kids can run around in there and have a good time. But I imagine there were some that you're like, oh, I wish I could make this work.
Yeah,
in this
I mean, I'm a big fan of York, peppermint patty.
Yeah.
Obviously, a little old school. But yes, we definitely had a tough time. I think over time we might bring some more into the space and sort of evolve it. But we sort of picked the highlights, picked everybody's favorites, and thought we'd start there and then add.
And then you have a really unique space here where you have, I mean, it is the gift shop, but you can find things in this space that maybe typically it would be hard to find somewhere else. I'm sure you can find anything on the internet, but still, this is a very cool spot to be able to pick out some fun gift ideas for the Hershey lover in your life, right?
Yeah. You know, like I said, it sort of continues that theme of play where we've got some games, some puzzles. You know, obviously we've got candy that you can find. You know, I think it's arriving today, but we also have some harder to find Hershey brands as well that you'll be able to find here. But yeah, just a really great opportunity to grab a little something for, you know, the Easter basket.
Yeah, perfect time of year for that. And spring break is upon us, so great spot for people to come out here, check out the space. Is it a time thing? People need to sign up beforehand? Can they walk in off Michigan Avenue?
Either. You can either buy your tickets in advance or just come on in and we'll take care of you.
Awesome. Well, Stacy, thanks so much for the intro of this spot. I've never been here, so I'm very excited.
Oh, good.
I got to go through it, so thank you.
Yeah.
And the website for people to go to?
It is HersheySuperSweetAdventure.com.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacy, and happy spring break.
Thanks, you too.
All right, that is the Hershey Super Sweet Adventure right here on the Mag Mile, Tom Barnes, Chicago, at gmail.com if you have a story from the 78 suggestion, or head over to the website, storiesfromthe78.com. Again, a perfect spot to enjoy a little spring break time right here downtown Chicago.